Okay, but it is a little bit hard to trust in a game that you only bought for gold coins. Hello everyone! Welcome to Jaunty Adventures. I am Julia, and this is the first episode of what I'm gonna call Low Poly May. All May, I'll be delving into the new trend in indie games that I've been really interested in. Low poly throwback games that harken back to kind of a Dreamcast, N64, or PS1 vibe. No one ever calls it Dreamcast. I don't think anyone remembers the Dreamcast. I've got a bunch of reviews planned for some really cool looking games that I'm pretty excited about, and hopefully some awesome retro content if I can figure out how to get any footage of it, so stay tuned. What gets me so excited about these games is their ability to hone in on what makes the style more than just a technical limit of the time. Like pixel art before it, this art is having a moment in the indie scene where the easier to produce style lets smaller teams tell new, inventive stories and show us new styles of gameplay, while harkening back to the games that they grew up with. These games really play up the strength of the visuals, while the games like Final Fantasy Remake choose high-resolution fidelity. As the be-all and end-all, these games hone in on the unique strengths that older games can offer. These low-poly models play heavily on abstraction. Think of how a cartoon can use its simple models to tell a more emotional story than more complex illustrations. This world is distilled into essence. It lets you fill in the blanks of the world, whether this is an adorable world like Super Mario 64, or all of the platformers that came after it, or horrifying worlds like Silent Hill 2 or any of the Resident Evil games that came out on PS1. Your mind will fill in both adorableness or, unrelenting horror and fogginess. Or, of course, you can combine them both. What I call the Kirby Method. We all know why. Having replayed the first level, I realized that this eldritch abomination, who seems to cause the very world around you to glitch into the blue screen of death, has stolen your ice cream. This means the full game is an attempt to retrieve the ice cream, which, spoiler alert, you find on the goal of the last level. So, you fight a nightmare glitch for ice cream. I think this duck in a backpack is a lot braver than I am. If you're a fan of short games like I am, you'll love this game. It's a quick play with only a few levels to complete, though it'll take a little bit more time if you want to get both of the unlockable characters. This is done by finding either all the stars in a level, which is a challenge more like coins or jiggies than like finding really hard challenge coins in some of the Mario levels. Or you can complete the level fast enough to get an A. And I don't really know how to do this. I've never actually gotten above a C in any of the levels, and I have tried pretty hard. And no, you can't just use the bat to fly across the level to the goal speedrun style. I tried, okay? I tried. It's a ton of fun to fly around, though. If I can offer a complaint about the game, which, again, cost me no actual money, it's that you can't switch characters easily. You have to fully quit out of the game, or at least as far as I can tell, and then come back into it to get the character selection, which is located at the very beginning of the game. Which is a pain if I see a place I want to fly while I'm playing as Toree, and then I have to quit all the way back and go back to the level. Or maybe that's just my ADHD talking. The controls are really simple and fun. There's a run button, a jump, and then you can have a double jump. Oh, and R and L just make Toree do a little bounce. I noticed it kind of late in the game, and I don't think it actually does anything, but look at it. Updating Julia here. Despite my best efforts trying to get footage of this, there is now a glitch where no matter what character you select, you get the bat. I don't understand what's going on. It might be related to the fact that I downloaded an update right before trying to get the footage, but I'm sorry, I can't get any footage of Toree bouncing up and down. You'll just have to trust me on this one. The acceleration of the run is fun, and it adds length to your jump that you'll need to make some longer gaps. Gameplay is overall very simple, cool looking, and the levels are really fun to play and never get too frustrating, which is yet another way that it feels a lot like an old school mascot platformer, which tended to focus a little bit less on difficulty. I'm horrible at sticking with platformers all the way to the end. Even ones that I really like, I have a tendency to abandon for long amounts of time. So, while I honestly wish there was more to this game, and I would happily buy an expansion pass if one comes out, I love this little experience for what it was. I almost never come out of a platformer wanting more, and I did here. I'm even gonna try for completion, even though I'm serious. I don't know how to get the A's. So, I don't know what else I could ask of a platformer that's only $1. I can't recommend this game enough, honestly. It's simple, it's fun, and it really speaks to the joys of the N64 era, which is what I'll be continuing to look at for the rest of the month. I'd like it even if I had paid more than $1 for it. So check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe for more adorable game content straight to your subscribe box, and to get notified about the next game in Low Poly May. I will see you there.